the ideal situation. I'm at the perfect age to get married. But what I realized was in the 4 years that we were married, I grew so much as a person. I graduated from business school, started my own business. I just became such a different person that I didn't feel like he was the best fit for me anymore. And I don't think I could have realized that at 29 when I said yes. If I could do it again, I would have allowed myself to have so much more growth in my life.
Mr. Date Master, yes, we're back again with another video. Make sure you come in, you hit the like button, and you hit the subscribe button, and most importantly, you hit the notification bell. That way you get notified whenever I drop a video such as this one you're listening to right now. On the front of this video, you're going to see a clip of looks like an Asian American woman basically describing how she left her husband because she did not know herself. She was growing in her early 20s. Again, this is the modern wave of feminism. This is what it does. Even the Asian American has been tainted. See, the thing about rust, the thing about mold, it spreads. See, a lot of the movements that we see, such as the passport bros, see, one must understand that the male ego is very, very interesting. Instead of doing the brightest and the most logical thing to do in this corrupt land, which is to pretty much use it for what it is good for, building wealth, having the freedom of expression, because we do have those intangible desires that we must meet as well. That is by being ourselves. At some point, your true self is going to show. A lot of you guys get in relationships with these women and you don't know who you're marrying or who you're with because you don't know who you are. And I did a video about men picking their women last. You heard that right. You pick your woman last because you need to figure out who you are first, or you're going to be on the tail end of this message that you see here. You see so many of these women get on TikTok describing how they want to grow. See, what it is, they want to do everything they want to do, and for whatever reason, women have ingrained in their mind that once they're done doing the whole Olympics, the entrepreneurial tryouts, once they get finished doing with this, well, let me repeat that. Once these things get finished with them, because a lot of women do not understand the time, dedication, sacrifice in order to reach such high levels of success. Men as well, what they want to do is get success and rub it in the face of others, the faces of the ones they claim or seemingly have outgrown, hence the transition into the successful lifestyle, the wealth, etc., etc. But they still want to hang around the old environments. They still want to hang around the old dating pools. And again, I told you I have a series coming up. I may make it a 5-part series about the Black Widow daters. I'm going to feature the likes of Kim Kardashian, Brittany Renner, Lori Harvey. Who else I had in here? Oh, yeah, Larsa Pippen. She's at the top. Larsa Pippen, and it was one more. I can't think of it, but I'm going to do that series that is on the way. But you must understand a woman's age will dictate who and how she dates. See, they think they have this forever life cycle. We're already, what's today? The 27th? Today is the 27th. Again, I mentioned that I'll be heading out to Miami tomorrow. But we planned this trip about 2 months ago. And here we are 2 months later. Actually, over 2 months ago. And here we are 2 months later. This shows you how rapidly time is passing by. But women, all women, most of the women in the West in this American system think they have a contingency plan, because there's always a contingency plan. If I get pregnant, I get Medicaid, and if I'm lucky enough to get pregnant and have some type of sense, I get pregnant by a guy dumb enough that I can just put on child support, slap a tag on him, and I need $800 a month, and that'll offset my other expenses. See, women have been conditioned into a survivalist mindset. A lot of men call it a masculine mindset because we are the survivalists. We are We rely on our survival instinct. Women try to adopt and mimic this, but they fail miserably because, I mean, one, they're not men, and two, they just don't have their processor is not at the height of most men. You see this. You just look at I want to say this woman is her name Princella. I think she was on Fresh and Fit. She was on Real Life. It's another platform out of Dallas. She was on, and I listened to this woman speak. In her mind, she thinks she's intelligent, but you could tell she has a sense of wanting to learn. But what it sounds like when she's speaking, that she's taken a bunch of ideals, and it's kind of like, when you eat something, it goes down the wrong pipe. So she's taken a bunch of ideals and she has processed too much information, which she tries to put it back out. It doesn't come out the way she perceives it, if that makes sense. She thinks she's talking over people's head when she really doesn't understand the concepts in which she's trying to discuss herself. So what you're going to run into is a lot of the spinster dating. You're going to have women crashing out. They're going to hit the wall by the 100 pack because they think gravity exists and affects everyone around them except them. You got J-Lo going back 10, 15, 20 years in her past. And who do you have? A lucky simp named Ben Affleck, who's willing and ready to take her back. Because in his mind, he really can't date a woman outside of that scope because they won't understand the lifestyle. Two, he may just have a type. He may just have this type for J-Lo. He may just have this thing for J-Lo, this connection, the sex. Is something about her that she's able to keep a man, but only for so long. She's just going to continue to recycle them out because men are wisening up and they're just wanting the experience the same way the women want. I always say, fellas, you must date like a woman, not behave, but you must have the abundance mindset, the lack of, none of abrasive messaging tone. You have to have an abundance mindset. You cannot put all of your eggs in a basket, and you cannot date for love. These women say these things because they know they feel or think men want to hear them. But love it is fool's gold. After you get over the age of 33 years old, I would say, and again, this is not stamped in stone. I just put 33 as far as women. After 33, they pretty much have a mindset of, I want everything. They try to cram everything into one man, one experience. They want the entrepreneur. They want to go to the Maldives. They want the best sex of their life. They want all of these things at once, not knowing it is foolish. And it is no way possible that you can get the quality time, the discipline, the man with morals, the look that you want, the charisma, the access, all simultaneously. You think you're going to get this. This is why you must, again, after 33, if you're a 33-year-old male and you're not, I would say, doing the work, I suggest you should get to it. Upgrade your standards with the upgrades you make to yourself. This is what women do. See, women feel that the upgrades that men make affect them the same way. This is why a lot of them, they know their looks have faded. They know their work ethic is in the trash. So what do? They focus on the money. They try to portray themselves as these boss babes. All of these women are getting money. But I'll tell you right now, being in the industry that I'm in, being associated to the network that I'm associated to, these women are not getting to the bag like they say they are. These women are not getting to the money like it looks like. These women are begging for cash apps, for gas money. 500 here, I need this. These women don't have the money they say they have. They're spending a lot of money. See, the difference in getting money is keeping it. See, these women are spending a lot of money. See, I'm about to double down into my bag that I did a few years ago, because I'm looking at a new place, and this is a lavish spot. So I must be a little bit more financially disciplined and abundant in order to maintain it without the stress of the world on my shoulders. See, a lot of women see a lot of money, but they spend it. Again, I did a video about the monthly amount that a woman spends on her own upkeep to continue going out, because she wants to continue fishing for better suitors. So what does that mean? We have to go to more expensive places. We have to wear more expensive fashion. We have to spend a little bit more on the hygiene, the waxing, the hair, makeup, nails, etc. All along with putting food in my mouth, taking care of the house, etc. These women are spending way more money than what they're touching. So as she gets older, she's going to start diving in the dumpster. You see this Asian American woman here saying she was outgrowing. See, the man was too oblivious because he assumed. I've seen many old, miserable men assume that their woman won't break bad on them. It's just going to everything is just going to fall in place. No further work is needed. And they end up living a life of misery. Trying to find something to do because they can't sit down, either washing cars, the mowing the lawn. They have to stay busy because they can't sit still and reflect on the lack of ambition they've had in their life, or the lack of understanding they fought to seek. See, the thing about information and access, you have to fight to get it. You have to intentionally seek it. You have to want it. You have to desire it. Therefore, manifestation plays into play because you're lining your energy up. You're lining up your moves. You're lining up the mindset. You're lining up the way you accept things. You're lining up the way you build and plan for things. That's how manifestation works. It's not sitting in the room praying and reading Sierra's prayer that you're going to get another simp like Russell Wilson. It doesn't work that way, ladies. I'm sorry. But fellas, you must pay attention to the way women date. Again, I recently said I got on Hinge. Yes, I got on a dating app. It was a cardinal rule, but I said, you know what? Let me test the waters. I said, I'm gonna get on here and just test it out. It's been going pretty good so far. I've been seeing a few chicks on here, but the question always remains, why is this woman on this dating app? Why can't she find a man of value in her proximity? So again, you treat it like a online shopping. You see things, you put it in your cart, you may come back and get it. It may be there, it may not. It may be there, it may not be there. Just take the looks of J-Lo, Larsa Pippen, now you have the Cardi B thinking she's going to upgrade after all said. No one's going to deal with that. You have 2 children with this man, with this rapper. You think you're going to get better than him. You'll get sex, absolutely, but that's it, because you'll be nothing merely than a person who wants to say that they hit Offset's chick. That's it. But age will impact how women date. They will try to. I have a video. I may link it to this. It is titled, "The older she is, the more games she plays." Because as she ages, she thinks she gets smarter, not knowing she gets dumber, because she's not looking to elevate. She's not looking into how she can better a man. She's looking how she can finesse and take from a man what she needs, all while building what she wants. That's how it goes. You must wise up, get your coins together, get yourself together, and you must come up with the ultimate solution, because you only have so much time left in this land, which is currently corrupted. It will implode and dissipate shortly. You'll get the major fallout in the next couple of years. What America looks like today won't be what America look like within the next 5 to 10 years. So, again, I'm always salute the passport bros. Keep doing what you're doing. Fellas, you have to make a decision, an executive decision. Do you want to build yourself up and to deal and fight with the modern woman, playing the cat and mouse, the mental gymnastics, the red pill awareness? Do you want to play that game now until you're 60 years old? You have women in their 50s and 60s who've been married 20, 30 years, all of a sudden talking about, I want to get a divorce. You have to make it make sense. But again, I may do a part 2 to this video, but I am doing the Black Widow series. This is going to be a 5-part series. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It's the Date Master.